So the question was asked, should a married woman give her husband sex every time he wants it, whether she's in the mood or not? Hi, I'm Savannah Taylor, and welcome back to the Alabaster box, where my passion is to help you reach your relationship goals with your truth, your worth, and your best. So this topic came up in my news feed the other day, and I'll be honest, it's not the first time that this topic has come up. Matter of fact, I don't think a week has gone by that someone hasn't asked me to please address this issue in some way, shape, or form. So if this sounds like something that makes you want to go pull up a chair or pull over, please don't forget to subscribe and also turn on your notifications so you don't miss any of my videos. Now, truth be told, there are some very unfortunate teachings about sex and women's sexuality that have been passed down through the generations. And this question is proof that those teachings clearly are still around. Well, Happy New Year. And I mean that figuratively as well as symbolically, because if you're watching this months from now or years from now, I want to wish you a happy new beginning to insight and facts. If you're a regular viewer, you know that I start my videos out by saying I want to help you reach your relationship goals with first and foremost your truth. At the same time, I also know that when it comes to this particular truth, a lot of you ladies have not been getting very much support. And how do I know that? Well, the studies show that 75% of women do not reach climax during intercourse. Now, if you're one of those lucky ladies that reaches climax like clockwork with your mate every time, that's wonderful. Matter of fact, congratulations too, by the way. But that's not every woman's testimony. Matter of fact, the numbers show that's not most women's testimony. So what has been going on all this time? Ladies have been faking it. I said it. There, I said it. It's out. Now, what's interesting is that whenever the topic of faking an orgasm comes up, somewhere along the line, the woman gets labeled a liar and that she should never do that. Well, let me tell you something. I'm not going to stand here and say that faking it is right or wrong. But what I will say is that a man should never have the expectation of getting what he wants when he wants it from a woman without that woman doing what she has to do to fulfill that expectation. After working a full-time job and picking up kids and coming home and fixing dinner and cleaning the kitchen and finishing homework and dealing with bath time and bedtime and changing diapers, let me tell you, that whole thing about being a lady in the streets and a you-know-what in the sheets is a whole lot easier said than done. Biology 101 teaches us that a man's ability to achieve orgasm is completely different from a woman's physical ability to do so. And this is why, in my opinion, pornography is so damaging to marriages. Because from a young age, boys are learning how to be stimulated by something that they think works on women, and it's not real. A man can see a woman's body and it's over. But for a woman to genuinely enjoy sex, she's got to concentrate. And that's because we're just naturally multitaskers. And what I mean by concentrate is she's got to block out the kids and block out the laundry that's sitting over there and block out the bills that need to be done, block out what you said and block out what you did and focus. And you know what? It still might not happen because guess what? Biology also teaches that women need what's called direct clitoral contact. And where's the clitoris? It's on the outside of the vagina. Can I say vagina? It's on, well, I said clitoris. It's on the outside of the vagina. So all that thrusting that guys like to do, it's like driving past the address over and over and over and over again. Now, how you manage clitoral contact, that's where the conversation comes in. When they talk about communication, that's the part they're talking about. You've got to communicate with your mate what feels good to her, because what feels good to her is not necessarily the same for all women. We are not the same. And a little advice, guys, about communication. Women specialize in this area. And you might say, well, if y'all are so specialized, how come nobody said anything? Well, flip side to that argument is that women know their husbands. And if they sense even the slightest inability for a man to accept the truth, they'll stay silent. See, whereas sex is really important to a man, if you were to Google what's important to a woman in a marriage, sex doesn't even make the top 5. Now, do women enjoy sex? Absolutely. But here are the things that top a woman's list: kindness, faithfulness, knowing that she's cared for, knowing that she's loved, being made to feel beautiful, sharing the household responsibilities, sharing the parenting responsibilities. And even if she makes more money, having a husband who can still be the leader in her home without thinking he's the lord of the home or being insecure that she makes more money. Now, you put all of that together, that's hot. Now, at the end of the day, a woman has a right to make whatever choices she wants to when it comes to her body. So if in the heat of the moment, she suddenly experiences discomfort, or she's got too much on her mind, or just doesn't want to go on all night, but at the same time, she doesn't want to ruin it for her spouse, and so she decides to give an Oscar-winning performance, that's her choice. That's her right. And who is anyone to judge her for what she does with her body? You know, I could actually go on and on about this topic, and I actually do. Page 16 of my book, He Who Finds a Wife, Biblical Principles for the Believing Woman Who Dates. It's available on Amazon, and I've included a link down below in the description for this video. But before you go, I would love to hear from you guys on this topic down in the comments below. You can also join me on Facebook at Savannah's Alabaster Box. I'm also on Instagram. Until then, don't forget, live your truth, live your worth, live your best, and I'll check you next time when we see what's inside the Alabaster Box. Bye.